I'm Anton, and I'm the owner of the Lightning Gravity Gaming Company. I'm trying to make a YouTube tutorial HTML table. Uh, and this is what it's supposed to look like. Don't have to be capital doc type HTML all the way. And this is like this, go on column. I'm trying to make like both side of X and Y axis at the same time. Just to tell you with a small little image sample is that this square rectangle is supposed to be all data inside, and this is supposed to be th and th. And there's another way of doing it is without th. It's better for using as row spam and close spam like this and this within like actually it's more like this way. Um, like at the same time, but I think you just have to add a plus symbol, but I've never tested it yet. But I'm trying a bit fast as I can a bit afterwards. So T for table, H for head, I guess, and TD. All this is for data, table data, TH, and this one's supposed to be caption P tag. So caption tag plus P tag for text. I'm not sure you have to add P tags, and there's such thing as port table border. But this one is for th at first place. It's not always a good idea to add multiple row span or crow span if you start only with this in the first place, all the way through a th with one M21. But maybe it's good for idea to add one M21 down here. But it's better to do this more normal one all the way for like all the way down here at beginning, just to rows tables table data row span table data row span part more better, easier made than calculating all this kind of short term of discrete math, the easiest one. So she's doing this one instead of starting from this one. If you want to do a lot of row span and cross span, but this one is mostly for made more like SQ my SQL, like collecting data for your own along server for other players to collect other people's like personal information through online. But if you try to collect people's other people's through online, it's maybe through Gmail or Outlook mail or used to be a Hotmail, like kind of stuff that you have to like know what email you like. Like you have to issue through the people's account through email only address to make sure like the main address, like user address or user address that double checks everything is trying not to overstealing people's information and not using it or something like those. So SQL will always my SQS was mostly for the website person developer on server, and SQS for mostly for any other platform such as software engineering. Uh, um, Other people are software engineering and maybe video game um, server stuff that is a bit more advanced um, than this website developer because online multiple massively online RPG games may be a lot like harder to make with secure users everywhere without any like robot like automatically touch the screen and just like download third party illegal kind of software touch screen like automatically to know what to press like where you want if you kind of automated it not like like automatically does it like automatic right just hand pressing everywhere. So remember is always new project I guess. Yeah, let's click project next. Name this as package. It's still kind of package. It's nothing special or nothing to do with main or like subduce package and always within like the range like left click this. Don't click somewhere like outside but click too much package afterwards. Just use the main one. Use file. Don't use vertex. And still at HTML level, I need to maybe study more better on detailed HTML and focus on each individual page. But before going too deep inside here, it's still mostly interface and nothing to do with PHP server side. It's mostly deep dive in the page. It's mostly about PHP like general stuff that you should prepare ahead, like know how much smarter you have to practice, like practice more mathematics or calculus, even better to make before using software to make video games like Unreal Engine or anything with GameMaker or Unity. But I suggest you to use always GameMaker Studio 2 with Unreal Engine and Steamworks or Google Play on these things, or may use Ichigo for practicing it better, more efficiently made before registering your own business bank account instead of being cheated by another lawyer but through someone else like company. But always suggest you to use more like the more government ID through the official directly from the your own country registered bank or somewhere around the region. Like North Americans should always use Royal Canadian Bank, something like those, and to register your own business account officially with your enough deposit money just to register for it. Not like in case you went bankrupt and homeless all of a sudden. Like 30, like maybe $300,000 extra at least, or maybe above, like 1 million. That some houses cost around 700 million, I guess, at least, uh, in Canada, Canadian dollar. So, file name is code, I guess. I'm just coding, this name code simple as it can. Nothing like nothing. It's not supposed to name a table. It doesn't really make sense unless you say table code, suddenly. But yeah, just remember that this thing does not need to be capital, but it needs to be still capital no matter what. HTML. You don't really have to add this one as my before YouTube tutorial. It still does not really need it. Um, so maybe this might as well add it to prove that I don't really need it right now. Um, you don't need head for HTML unless you use CSS to make it more organized, head versus body afterwards. CSS, yeah. Um, yeah. But for now, I'll just maybe add this one and maybe double check a bit later. Does um Meta. This one does not need it as well. Unless you want to more specifically always make sure how much you update it in the future. I'm not sure what it does. I think it's some kind of update version of HTML that specifically, in case something your privately company went to outdate it, and I'm not sure why it's still down here. Uh, in the future. Um, so make sure it's head. Or unless you want to collect the more detailed kind of version of you using updated version of HTML. I'm not sure what really does since I'm not really deep in the server side yet. And the title should be down here, but I don't think it's really needed to be down here. But maybe I double check without head afterwards. Um, maybe very soon in case I forget later. So I'll just write table, I guess. That's my main point. You can name anything as you want within inside tag. It's just an interface word, I guess. It's nothing that special. Um, so and always close down your HTML kind of thingy. Um, so we're gonna save it. Before in my older YouTube tutorial, I forgot to tell you how to save it before playtesting it through here instead. And yeah, it doesn't really play automatically. You have to reset everything. Um, yeah. So I'll do this again a very single time, and I'm ruin the project. And just copy and paste again. Um, is supposed to be down here. Uh, program. You can expand this just to know where you see everything down here interface, and always delete your quotation two marks or something, not one hand quotation mark, and variables. It does not matter to create your own like argument or something. You just use LOC as location. Select it. It should be located down here, because always apply and run, because the locator project should be always by running through this project with dot metadata that always automatically can find your own some sort of like connection with other hidden codes inside your own file, like those really weird stuff, like this one maybe. No, that's just me reminder. Like something weird hidden code down here that never really ends. Like they already created by itself, and mostly if you open it with like sent to well give access. Mostly open with like other stuff with text you can see inside. It does never really look so real. It does not break the code. I cannot see the real code by itself like this one. It's something maybe do with secret live encryption code that I cannot see, cannot be seen inside. But it kind of ruined your like icon forever, I think, unless you know how to use Microsoft by itself that detailing inside. Like same with the Apple computer, is you have to know what's inside first, like really like some kind of tools like this or something like that, unless you know like kind of like those things like hide hidden items problem, like hiding items, yeah, and like all those detailed symbol signs, and like a lot more than you think through controller down here. And it does something else that it can change the icon a little bit, because I've accidentally ruined the icon by changing to the by changing to open with this icon, the same icon as this notepad. You might ruin it, it looks ugly, but it doesn't change that much different, but I can change it after back afterwards if you know how, but I never did know how, or something short. So this location will be always location from before what I shown. So close this. So when I shoot as I run this again, um yeah, give title down here. But I'm trying to delete this to double check what you really need head. But I think you don't need to. But remember to save it and play it. So it still works. So it does not need head means or HTML unless CSS or above language like JavaScript, maybe even more. So maybe I just go back Control Z because I want to be more organized with my own HTML. So this how bot the um I will not do this one like TRTHHMT all the way. But it's maybe important to use THHMT to create this spot to make it more organized and reasonable, like the simpler version of grid. But I want to make the X and Y axis, the Y means height, X means height. So I want to especially make the uh, especially want to mix both grid at the same time, like kind of like this, like 2x at the same time within 2y at the same time. So it'll be like this diagonally. So I don't want to do TRTH all through only the first time. I want to do all the way TRTHTDDDD all the way TR, and then close it, and after focusing on growth span and row span, because it's more easy to calculate the way start from here instead of all from the head of the head, something that create this one that needs the most or something. So you guys growth span and row span can be sometimes difficult by calculating each individual. So you want to make it more individual looks like. So my body is starting from here Well, meanwhile, I might want to create a table border, same thing from the example that I have already. Um, yeah, does not table border does not need the close quotation. I guess. Yeah, I don't need to. I think you should start this one first and caption. Um, caption caption close caption. Uh, I'm not sure. Do you need to have? This way ABC or some sort. I'm not sure. Do you have to have add P down here, such as P down here? So uh, huh. Um, Let me just try with P right now. So that did not give the middle image as a thought. So sorry. Yeah, you have to click Shift and on that keyboard key. It looks like on middle somehow my schedule, but I did not somehow. So let me save it and click play again. Or maybe because I didn't create a table length yet. Yeah, I didn't create a table length yet. This, and this. So maybe it doesn't work. So maybe I try to delete this one, see does it work afterwards. I have to finish my own small table first. So it's always for a a bit more bigger video game project or smaller video game project. You always would want to start out smaller and play test it afterwards. Just double check does it work afterwards. So you always kind of need th as the first step. Cut off like head versus data. Data is more smaller. That is this more small detail stuff. So you always create the head for table row, kind of like logic. It's not like X and Y mathematics. It's more like mathematics with steps first. Because it's 2D in face, but for 3D stuff or 2D shape is maybe need to add vector or something. But yeah, at least know some math, basic thinking like normally before trying to start your own like video. Yeah, before trying to make a video game normally, there's no point. Um, be yes, yeah. I'll just copy and paste because it looks around the same thing. Or maybe just write A. Oh, this thing happens if you press another button, it will place in kind of another word. So always remember to click insert to go back to normal backspace or something. Yeah, so I think I'm about to press one button. So I think AC sounds a bit better for seeing which column which is worse one all suddenly. Um, let's double checking. So ahead here. Yeah, so this ABC got extra spacing in the middle, so you don't really need to put P down here as I kind of believe so as before. Uh, yeah, upset if you don't have PH all the way, you won't add this one, so it looks a bit ugly. Yeah, I think I should Control C and enter Control V to paste it. Uh, I'll just name it B down here. Kind of looks like it's shifted in alphabet orderly. I'll click. Uh, yeah. The table board does not seems like it's working somehow. Oh, because think I forgot to close it. Um, my table without giving me an error warning somehow. Yeah, I have to open it and close it down here. I'm not sure why it didn't give me a warning ahead. But that's not. Do I spell border wrong? But I think I need to double check something else. I'm not sure they have to name it like hilariously. This thing must be all H and N to give the table border and then, which I'm not sure what's the point. Okay, never mind. I don't know why. Yeah, just name it a 7 to make it thicker. It's not working. I'm not sure why table boards are not working. I think I misspelled something else wrong before. Control Y. Sorry. Oh, I misplaced the R and O before. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Before I forgot to close it as well. Um. Yeah, that's pretty bad news that it does not detect the error by itself, especially indexing properly left and right properly. Looks like. So always make sure your project base, if it's kind of too big for you, make sure you do the basic smaller one first before doing even kind of harder or expanding it more if it's always wrong. Like don't just confuse yourself or get headaches and just won't stop adding more code without you understanding the detail first. So we may play test it after each individual steps you've been doing properly. So this one should be a lot easier. But now I'm trying to do row spam and code spam at the same time. But I'm trying to think of I should do it down here both at once, replacing BB to CC, index all the way through. So you have to know some basic math to do it right off the bat. So that's why the reason I don't add th all the way here. That makes maybe the mixture of stuff looks a bit confusing. Maybe I should try it if we misplace all my ABC in disorderly. Uh, Wait, let me see. So control Z. Maybe not as. Okay, maybe no. Never mind. Okay, maybe I was wrong before. So yeah, that's how I learn usually. So it doesn't matter much. It just looks like different fonts, I guess. Just move this here. Okay, maybe it's not rows and column. I thought it's more like. Yeah. So this is rows, T row, table row, and this is column. Yeah, I just realized it. Yeah, I didn't realize that header was heck or something. See. Um. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Each row creates another row. Like roll downwards. Yeah, good thing I figured out more specifically, more detail. So always double check was it every single code it does, no matter what, until you're ready for learn the harder ones. So this is more like column afterwards, column, means TD, and this is kind of TRL with your first TD, ABC. Yeah, this is TRL, TD, no, TR first TD, TR first TD, TR first DT, and this one is always have been um TD like down here. Yeah, as TD is always be column. Yeah, I always have to big double check. Don't always trust this whatever it says. Always like try to make sure it's small detail wherever you do, especially the hard ones all the way down here. Maybe much more harder interface code before reaching this server, but it might we feel a bit of PHP basic, how much it looks like different only. I'll get used to it. So right now I'm trying to replace row plus column. I believe you should kind of looks like deleting from this end. Well, maybe I should use this real example more than the image. So I want you to replace this both BB to CC. So always delete kind of the string thing from BB to CC. So it always seems like four of them text kind of thing. So always kind of delete this one and delete this one to replace it kind of thing. Well, unless you want to comment it out with kind of like this to remember what you have replaced it out. Maybe I should do that. So you need to know which orderly faction if you went too much string at once. This is commenting it out. It does not affect your actual real variable code. It's just self talking to yourself kind of thing. Yeah. So I'll just copy and paste it down here. And just, yeah, because you get confused in each individual thing. Yeah, let's rename everything to B and B down here. That's what, hopefully that tag does not affect. So yeah, I delete this thing. Yeah, and after trying to put another stuff down here, here and here as like one of them instead of one empty one. So maybe I should place it by TD on top instead of maybe randomly bottom here, because you may want to like kind of reading a book, you start from the top and to bottom afterwards. You always be having reading your own normal book instead of flipping around your textbook without noticing how it works. Uh, so row spam. So you don't type row spam in here, type it in here. So I'm calling this textbook row spam 2, should be 2 and 2. So my first time, I think I should start with row spam as equal y-axis. Um, that's what I think so. Uh, yeah, let me try to save it again and play again. Without the text, see it's empty text. You kind of expand a little bit. You can save by step what you're doing. It can be important to know what you're doing. So I believe you can plus it inside here. I'm not sure if it's true. It's my first time doing it as well, but you have to change it to not row spam. You have to change it to row spam column. As column is considered as data, means going sideways. So row always go down as this A B C, always go down as row. Like row first TD is this and C and stuff, and B at the same time. So I think this will work. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, it works. So here. Yeah, so maybe you want to save what it looks like in orderly. I'm not sure. Can you save page as? Kind of weird. Maybe try to save it as it will. So you can save your own reference to know what he's doing step by step. I'm not sure how I'm doing, but I've never seen people that does this before. Oh, I think I might save my older version without playing it. Oh, that's a good idea that I figured out by myself, self-taught. Yeah, yeah, a safe version maybe. With kind of like this something. Uh, just back up what you're doing step by step to keep track down any slightly bigger project have done any mistakes. Just doodling around. So it seems like it's working weirder. I thought it's in Microsoft Edge. So yeah, I actually kind of saved it for you if your web page through not the server side. Um, yeah, this is not server. It's through your own file with 3 dash somehow. I'm not sure what it. Yeah, and a C drive. Uh, yeah, instead of D drive for some short and use it on desktop. Yeah, working through a package, working project. So it looks like it's working. Don't have to fill anything here randomly downwards. Otherwise, it might ruin it. But always keep it on top instead of keep it so messy, so much more, adding more up lines. So maybe like BB to CC, I guess that's what it looks like. Yeah. So BB, AB, then BB here, CC down here. Yeah. So it looks like I'm not wrong. Yeah. Let me save this as my proof that I have done my project already. And then yeah. It looks like down here is actually the same. Let's prove that I've done my project already. Uh, yeah, just remember the plus sign is the one that does not really have in this textbook, I guess. But I could kind of figure it myself before getting the more harder one afterwards. Uh, yeah, I can comment it where you deleted from before if you want to add back in and out. But this is supposed to be mostly for SQL or something practice. I don't know. Or maybe your video game guide in your own homepage to make sure you know how the other players know how to play your MMORPG game, like a table of content, like know what to like craft will or skill with, or some kind of attack status or potion crafting, how much thing you can make within up leveling it through the grid, like like level 1, level 2, level 3, like a game guide on your web page or website, or maybe basic concept processing on video games. So double check does it work. So it looks like it's working. BB to CC as is shown down here. Well, say BB to CC. Yeah. Yeah, so I think I finished my YouTube tutorial on HTML table. Uh, yeah, yeah, okay, thank you.